Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and I'm a homeschooling mom of 6 kids. So I'm so glad you found my little corner of the internet in today's video because it is a good one. Because if you are a homeschooling mom, you love books more than anything. I mean, I thrift books, I buy books, I go to the library and look for books. I have accounts on Instagram that I get new book ideas from. Like, it is all about the books. The books bring everything to life. For me, I can take one simple book and do a whole book companion, a whole unit study. Any unit study I do, books are the center of the unit study. So if you are here for some good fall books, then you're in the right place. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Every like helps boost our posts. Every comment boosts it that much more, which means that helps our channel grow, which that helps me know that I'm doing the right thing. What I feel like the Lord has called me to do is, as a veteran homeschool mom, share all of my resources and tools with people who need them. So this is fun for me. I feel like this is my calling. So anything that you can do to help support that, I would be so greatly appreciative. So let's go ahead and dive on into our fall book collection. These are my personal collection of books that I have thrifted. Now keep in mind that I have been homeschooling for 12, 13 years at this point. So this is over a span of a long time. Your library has free resources. YouTube will read your children these picture books for free. So do not feel like you have to have all of this to homeschool successfully, because you do not. Another thing that I'm going to say is we are a Christian family who does not celebrate Halloween in any form. So that means no jack-o'-lanterns, no witches, no ghosts, no anything like that is in any of these picture books. So I just want you to know that these are good, clean, wholesome books that I have used for years to read to my children. So the first one is the 1st of October. This is an old one. I don't think it's very popular, but we love it. It's about all the silly things that happen around that time of the year. Like, we want to swing through the air on a flying trapeze. Do you want to pick pickles on trees? You know, just super funny and silly little rhymes. So that's a fun one that we read. And then these are new to us this year. I thrifted them this year. Sarah, Squirrel, and the Lost Acorns. The pictures in here are beautifully illustrated, and it is about a little squirrel who is trying to collect the acorns, but all of her friends need her to help her get something else. And then this one, Chipmunk on Hollow Tree Lane, is beautifully illustrated. It is an old one. If you can't tell, I'm a sucker for the older books. There's nothing wrong with the newer books, but the older ones are always a better quality in my opinion, and the pictures are way prettier. Now I will say there are some people now that are kind of catching on to the older vibe, and they're redoing the books in that way, and I love those the most. The next one is Hedgehog's Autumn Seek and Hide. And this is just a fun little book about a hedgehog. Super cute. And then we have a Little Acorn, and there's also like a sunflower one that goes with this, which I have. And then you saw this probably in my autumn video, which that is a great tool for you. If you have not watched that video, you need to go watch it, because it is like so good and has so much information in it. This is about the different types of trees and what they look like and what they remind them of. And like, we were even out in nature the other day, and one of the types of leaves were on the ground, and my son was like, oh, that's the one that looks like a dinosaur's paw. So they are learning as I'm reading. We're going on a leaf hunt. I feel like everyone has heard of this one. Red Leaf, Yellow Leaf is a beautiful book to have. It is just about the different, how the maple tree, I believe it's the maple tree, changes all throughout. But the pictures in this one are very beautifully illustrated as well. And then Leaf Man, on the topic of leaves. Everybody needs a copy of Leaf Man. I held out long enough. These are like the 2 popular ones I feel like this time of the year, and I held out so long to thrift both of them, but I did it. I thrifted them. I did not pay full price. But this one is just, the pictures are all done in leaves, and so then it kind of gives them the idea to go create some things out of leaves. That is kind of like our tradition. We create stuff out of leaves every time after we read this book. Okay, so then moving along, this one we added last year, and I did purchase it because this is an example of a newer book that the illustrations are made to look just really beautiful, like the classic old ones. And this is called The Scarecrow. I'm sure you've seen this floating around. Any of these books that you're interested in, I highly suggest you typing them up on YouTube and seeing if somebody has already like read and shown the illustrations, because 9 times out of 10 they're on there. The Ox Cart Man, I feel like this is a classic. Then we have Scarecrow Pete. This one is also beautifully illustrated. You can kind of see here, just really beautiful illustrations. And then moving along, I've got Autumn, which is just an acrostic poem, an alphabet acrostic poem. So like each letter of the alphabet is a poem. And before I read this one, I'm not entirely sure that this one does not, I don't believe it has anything Halloween-y in it, but I cannot, yeah, even the pumpkins aren't jack-o'-lanterns in this one. So I thought I got rid of anything that had those. So I'm just checking bats. Yeah, this one's good. This one is approved. Perfect. And the pictures are beautifully illustrated. Then we have just like a beginner reader for fall leaves. Why do the leaves change colors? When the Leaf Blew In is a fun book about a farm and the leaf coming in. Of course, everybody's heard of The Old Lady. There was an old lady who swallowed some leaves. The Biggest Leaf Pile. This one is from the library, but I had to include it because the pictures are so beautiful. And it's Hello Fall, and it is by Deborah Dyson. But look how lovely and how bright the pictures are in this book. So that was a fun one to include. Okay, and then to my last little stack over here, of course we have Spookly, the Square Pumpkin. So there's all kind of resources on this. A lot of times teachers pay teachers have free resources on stuff like this. This one is a step into reading, and it's on Pumpkin Day. And then we've got Pumpkin. And I believe, yeah, this one is all like on the life cycle of a pumpkin. And again, just beautiful illustrations, very well done. This one is a new to us. Last year I got this at Hobby Lobby, a pumpkin prayer. So I love that. The pictures are, this is just a sweet little hardback book. And then we've got Circle, the Pumpkin Circle, and this is just like the life cycle of a pumpkin, because obviously we do stuff like that. We have 10 little pumpkins here. And I just realized I had that thing covered up. The front of this is a sparkly jack-o'-lantern. This one was given to us. But all of the other pumpkins, I'm looking through, I'm sorry. I thought this one was approved. But I do see this one needs to come out. All of the pumpkins are not jack-o'-lanterns. I didn't even realize the front. This one was thrifted. But there are some little people dressed up as like little ghosts, but all the pumpkins are still like not jack-o'-lanterns. I'm probably gonna remove this one from ours, so scratch that from this list. Okay, and then we've got Seed Sprout Pumpkin Pie, again on the different things of the pumpkins. And then Pokey, Little Puppy and the Pumpkin Patch. And 16 Runaway Pumpkins. And then somewhere we've got 5 little pumpkins sitting on a whatever it is for fall. But that is my personal collection. I'm sure I'm missing some because we've been reading them here and there. But I plan on, if you're interested, so let me know if you're interested, doing a library book haul for what I have for the fall, because it's really good too. So drop a comment below and let me know if you're interested. But these are our personal collections. If you want to see more flip throughs on them, head over to our Instagram page, The High Tide Hive, because I will do some more in-depth flip throughs of these. And thank you guys for being here. Again, please like this video and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one.